Today, we talk of the two truths to awakening. Good day to you, our dear Lightworkers, our dear starseeds. How splendid life is in this late February of 2021. How marvellous, how wonderful that we are in the midst of the Great Awakening and of our own individual awakening. Awakening is a deeply personal, inward journey that is unique to the one experiencing it, unique to each individual human being. Awakening is the purpose of the present incarnation and the culmination of the experience of all previous incarnations. Awakening is the realization of self. Awakening is the realization that the vicissitudes of this planet Earth schoolroom hologram journey turned us to look within, turned us to examine the false concepts and illogical, contradictory beliefs that we were indoctrinated with. And it is by releasing all our beliefs, all of our entrained teachings, all that we have held to be the truth, that we become free, free of the bonds of our ego enslavement, free of the lies we have been taught, free of the torturous, dysfunctional teachings of those amongst whom we were born. And so the purpose of life is to choose love. Letting go of all fearful negative beliefs and ideas is choosing love. For with the dense fog of pain and fear released, the love that is our holy inheritance in the higher fifth dimensional vibration can flow freely. Agape, unconditional love, with all its wonderful inherent qualities. We have talked of these often before. Inherent in the love vibration are peace, gratitude, joy, wisdom, discernment, compassion, bliss, and self-actualization. Self-actualization into the joy vibration. Self-actualization can be defined as the fulfillment of one's talents and potentialities. Like a tiny acorn that has within it the potentiality of becoming a magnificent oak tree, so are we. So are we in potential, self-actualized, individualized love. Born into the planet Earth schoolroom, we are tempered and tossed and turned by limitations, by separation, by negative emotions. And it is our birthright here on planet Earth in physical incarnation to release all these emotions and the lower dimensional ideas that have been imposed upon us. We so often hear the phrase, "The truth sets us free." Indeed it does. What is this truth that sets us free? There are two truths that are essential for ascension. Firstly, that we are not the sinful, insignificant worms that we have been made out to be. We are divine. We are holy sons and daughters of God, fragments of divine essence, particles of source energy having a human experience. What a wonderful revelation that is for us. We are divine souls, drops of water in the ocean, in the consciousness of God. And we are very brave souls. We who come to Earth to experience Earth's low and heavy vibration are brave indeed. We did not realize the depth of depravity we would experience. We did not realize how hard it would be to feel the negative feelings. The Earth has been hijacked, and we have been hypnotized. Humanity has fallen into a deep trance state, accepting all that they are told by their governments, politicians and petty bureaucrats, doctors, teachers, reverends, educators. How clearly we see this now in our still sleeping brethren. The cry goes forth across the heavens and across the earth, "Wake up, mankind! Wake up, dear brethren! Wake up to see the truth of your divinity. Dismiss your fears, dismiss your worries and concerns, and realize that you are divinity itself, having a human experience." And the second truth we need to know to awaken is the truth of our planet Earth enslavement, of the control system that has been imposed upon us, and how that control system has mind-controlled us. We need to realize that we are divine souls in programmable human bodies, and here on earth we must face the devil that has programmed us. The devil, in the form of our shadow government, has no soul, no empathy, no compassion, and so that devil's joy is our sorrow, our hurt, our pain. That devil, our controllers, give us pain in all forms. Our society has been hijacked. There is no love in the systems that the shadow government has set up. In psychology, complexity theory states that the more complicated a person's life, the more stressed a person is, the more likely he is to become depressed and suicidal. And our life in this year of 2021 has become so complex, it is overwhelming. We have complexity and stress coming at us from all directions. Our financial system and its monetary form have been designed to put us into the stress of poverty, lack and fear. So many taxes to pay, so many costs, so many bills. Fear of loss of job, of loss of income, of not having enough, of spending too much. Our religions have been designed to emphasize our sinful nature, our mortality. Fear is engendered in the painful picture of a bleeding Christ on the cross that young children see as they enter the church. Confess, confess, confess your sins. Comply with the rules and regulations, the doctrine, the dogma of your church, and disapprove of all that think differently from you. For you have the one true religion. All other religions are blasphemy. The medical system has healthy people cowering in fear as they wait for the results of their annual lab tests. Holistic whole medicine with good food, fresh air and herbs have been derided and discarded, and operations and drugs have become the order of the day. Take a pill and be well is the mantra that we hear 24/7 from our news outlets. Our school systems are designed to have us comply with all that our teachers tell us to do. We are corralled in classrooms at an early age. We are silenced as we sit unnaturally still, often bored and restless. We are not taught true history or true psychology or true geography or true mathematics. We are not taught kind and loving ways of communicating with each other. We are taught to be silent, unquestioning, to learn by repetition of purported facts that are in fact fiction, rather than critical thinking. We are mind-controlled into submission and separation. We have been told we are sinful, judgmental, racist, violent, inhumane, inherently wicked, and we will go to hell. How many people fear dying, for they fear desperately that they will go to hell? There is no hell. Heaven is where our soul dwells. This earth is hell in its third dimensional expression, and that is as it should be, for it is hell we came here to experience. For the shadow and the dark are essential in creating a texture against which we define the light in ourselves. And so the shadow government creates that dark for us, and parents no longer spend time with their children, for they both go to work, and so we have children who feel unloved. How can we feel loved when our parents spend so little time with us? We inherently know that that which is loved is cherished, and we do not feel cherished. So unloved children feel they are unworthy, and they search for that love outside the family. They join cults, they take drugs, they misbehave. They try all manner of unhealthy behaviors in searching for the love that they lack. And we live in big cities. Commotion, noise, concrete is all around us. Where is the radiance of sunrise over the waving fields of nature? Where is the beauty of a sunset over the village green? Our food, our water, our air has been purposefully polluted. Disease and degradation have been our sad lot for ages past as we travel through the planet Earth schoolroom. And so, to truly ascend, we need to be free of all we have been taught and of our false conceptions. We need to see what has been done to us. We need to see that there is a great conspiracy ruling planet Earth. Our government, our politicians, our religious leaders are the bought and paid minions of the shadow government. They have been tempted by the devil. Corruption has overtaken them. They have sold their souls for earthly power, control, and money. Knowing the truth of our divinity and our enslavement is the truth that sets us free. This is being born again. This is true freedom. Be ye as a little child, be born again. And so when we see what has happened to us, when we see how this earthly schoolroom has been designed, we are released from the low-vibrating, third-dimensional paradigm, and we become self-actualized. Self-actualized people accept themselves and others as they are. Not only do self-actualized people fully accept themselves, they also embrace their brethren, their fellow travelers on planet Earth, as the holy beings they truly are. They look upon their still suffering brethren with great love and compassion. They know the pain of this earthly journey, but they also know the glory of ascendancy and enlightenment. The suffering is an essential part of our physical schoolroom. And so, dear brethren, we are in a wonderful time. We blessed awake beings are watching the ascension of planet Earth and the great stage play of the revelation of the truth that will set us free. And of course, life is good now, and ever getting better, yet the best is yet to come. Indeed, dear brethren, the best is yet to come. That was Aita, channeling her higher self. We are blessed beings, indeed.